82, 97, 86, 6!
Hampton's crack halfback made a spurt around Clay's left end for a gain of 7 yards, putting the ball in Clay's 30-yard line. The Clay cheering section seems to be getting worried. The score is 6-0 in Hampton's favor, and I think Hampton's getting stronger every minute. The only man who doesn't seem to be worrying is that cunning old fox, Coach Harlow of Clay. Harlow's been holding back his ace in the hole, Harold Grange, better known to fans as Red. Clay's demon halfback, whose sensational work with Buddy Courtland last season made them the most talked-of pair in college football.
We want a touchdown! We want a touchdown! We want a touchdown! We want a touchdown! We want rain! We want rain! We want rain! We want rain! We want rain!
Hollow, waited too long, boy. Clay can't win now, not even if he runs in Grange and Courtland.
Yeah, it looks like we take the sucker's money and chunk this time without having fixed the game.
Pipe down, you sap. What do you think you are?
We want rain! We want rain! We want rain! How about
With less than 5 minutes to play, Coach Harlow is sending in Red Grange, the Galloping Ghost, and his sidekick, Buddy Courtland. But it looks as if he's expecting a miracle.
Hey, that was a swell play, but it comes too late, boy.
But it still happens again.
Right.
Well, it won't be long now. Time's going fast. It's still Hampton's ball. Oh, wait a minute, folks. It looks like a fumble. It is a fumble. It's Clay's ball on Hampton's 40-yard line. They've still got a chance, but it's a mighty slim one.
He's got to stop Grange. Hit me? Grange! 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 I know it! I knew it!
What did I tell you? They haven't got a chance.
rock, 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 B-L-A-Y, rock, 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 B-L-A-Y, rain, rain, rain.
Clay's ball. Less than a minute to play. 40 yards from the goal line. He's having them. Come on, Red, give her a kiss. I can't imagine anyone refusing such a reward.
Well, you see, Buddy's my brother, and Red is...
Red's your hero, is that it?
Red's everybody's hero.
Today's game proves one thing. Clay's got a two-man team, Grange and Courtland.
If we could keep one of them out of the game, we could win some real dough. But how are you going to do it?
I got an idea. The big boss gave me a chip today on one of them, and it looks like we might get something on him.
Yeah? What's the weak spot?
See, Buddy, girls sure are a wonderful institution, aren't they?
Yeah, some girls.
Yeah, some girls. Say, Red, you don't mean you've got mixed up with some dizzy dame, do you?
Who, me? Why, let's see,
Hey, Red, the coach wants to see you in his room.
Okay.
Come in.
Did you send for me, Coach?
Yes. Buddy hasn't been breaking training, has he, Red?
No, sir, not Buddy.
You'd say that whether he had or not.
Afraid I don't get you, Coach.
He's not up to his usual form. Something is wrong with him. Is he worried about anything?
Well, nothing I know of, but,
But what?
now that you mention it, I have noticed he seems under a strain lately. But I don't think it's anything to worry over.
I'm not so sure it isn't serious. I've heard rumors.
Rumors? What do you mean? What sort of rumors? I don't believe there's anything to the rumors, but I'll certainly keep my eyes open.
That's all I want to know. Now get to bed before lights out, or I'll have to bench you Saturday. All right. Good night, Red.
Good night. Buddy. Buddy. Step on it, he's following.
He won't follow far.
Gee, Red, you frightened me. I thought we were held up. What's the matter?
Everything. Follow that taillight you see up ahead. They're turning down that side road.
I can't do that. I got a couple of drunks in here I'm just taking home, and the meter says for $4.
But you must. Get rid of them. I'll give you $10.
You'll give me 10? Watch me get rid of them.
Hey, boys. My car stalled. Will you get out and give me a push and help the rollers?
Sure, we can push her.
That's the fella. Come on, get right out. Now, you boys push on it. You understand? I get the motor running.
Did we push that car or not? Oh, sure we did. We're pushers.
It's Courtland. It looks like you had the right hunch.
Oh, Buddy, dear, I'm so glad. I was afraid you wouldn't be able to make it, even to see me.
No thanks, I'm not eating.
Oh, I don't blame you. The food here is terrible. But I have an antidote.
thanks. The only time I ever drank any of that stuff, I made the biggest mistake of my life.
You don't mean you're sorry you married me, do you, Buddy?
Oh, why shouldn't I be? It's probably wrecked my whole life. The school had fired me off the team and my family disowned me. They knew.
Oh, I see. You're ashamed of me.
Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. I broke training to get here. Why did you send for me?
Who has a better right? You seem to forget, dear, that we're married, whether you like it or not.
You needn't broadcast it to the world. Why did you send for me? Money, I suppose. How much?
Oh, I think I could get by on $1,000 and not bother you anymore.
$1,000? How would I get $1,000?
I think your father might come across.
Are you threatening to go to my father and tell him about our marriage?
Threatening? Do I have to threaten you, dear?
I've got orders to pick up a certain party here. Okay? Well, thanks. Huh? Well, I'll do all I can, but I don't think I can raise $1,000. You see, Come on, Buddy. Let's get out of this.
It's Red Grange. Here's our chance to put both of these babies out of Saturday's game. How? You're still superintendent of the Mogul Taxi Company, aren't you? Well, sure. All right, get out there to your cab line and tell your drivers to stand by for trouble.
Come on, Buddy, let's go. Can't go, Red. You don't understand.
I do understand all I need to. You've broken faith with the college and with the team. And you're going out of here with me if I have to drag you.
You've gone far enough, Red. You're not running my life.
You can't interfere with our guests. You're going out.
Yeah, I'm going out, and this fellow's going
On,
out.
Get him out of here.
There he goes! Hey! Ray! Wait for me!
Well, we didn't get Grange, but we sure got the dope on Buddy Courtland. Come on. Where is she? She's in my cab.
Are you figuring on playing in that game today?
Of course, why?
Well, you're not. Unless you brought me that $1,000. Remember, you're a married man. And if I told the coach...
Oh, you wouldn't do that. You mustn't do it. I've got to play in the game. I've got to play today.
Then 1,000 quick.
Well, where am I going to get $1,000 now?
I'll tell you where you can get it. Now, how about it?
All right.
You'll find him up that runway in the freight house.
Buddy, you can't do that. You're not that kind of a fellow. Give me that money.
What money? Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Give me that money.
You can't have it.
Tell me who the crook is that thought he could buy you.
I sold myself. Sold myself to keep from being disgraced. And I won't give it to you now.
You poor fool. You think you can save yourself from one disgrace by plunging into another? Don't you realize what you've done? You've sold out your college. Sold out your team. Oh, Buddy, you can't do it. I won't let you.
It's too late now, Red. I can't give it up, I tell you. I can't give it up.
Then I'll have to take it from you. You're not going crawling.
No, you won't. Give it to me, will you?
Yes, sir. Courtland's fixed. You can get your bets down.
That's great work, Sherman. Boy, here's where we clean up big.
You're going to stay in there until after the game, so you can't throw it for your crooked owner.
What's the matter?
Oh, that goose red Grange beat Buddy up and locked him in a boxcar. Oh, please, you've got to come and help me get him out.
Too late.
What's the next station?
Coinville. Why?
I'll beat the train there.
You certainly did, Miss Courtland. You're really becoming quite expert.
Well, why not? Look at the expert instruction I
Oh,
had.
thanks. Hello, Mr. Rowland. Oh, hello, Steve. Say, will you look over both planes while we're at the game? I telephoned for a car. Do you know whether it's here yet? Yes, sir. Waiting over the hangar. Fine. Well, anytime you're ready, we'll be on our way.
We're practically there.
All right.
Well, what's the matter? Everything's the matter. You spent our money for nothing. What are you talking about? Listen.
Here we are, right here. How's that, all right?
I saw it.
We put our shirts on this game and we stand to lose everything.
No, we don't. It's the surest thing than ever now.
Hey, is it?
Oh, something's happened to Buddy. Oh, I'm a see Coach Hall at once.
We can't wait much longer for Grange and Courtland.
Hey, we have something to talk to. Tell Mr. Howell. About Grange and Courtland.
Let him come in.
Mr. Harlow?
Wait a minute, Arthur. They won't let let you in the locker room. You better let me hear the note and I'll take it in.
We can prove it. Now, these charges are ridiculous. I know Grange.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Hollow, but I'm here on behalf of Miss Courtland. She has reason to believe something has happened to her brother.
Suck it into him today, Red. Leave me alone, Sawyer.
Are you men willing to face Grange with those charges?
Why, sure we are. Football is one sport that's got to be kept clean.
Sorry to be late, Coach. It couldn't be helped.
Where's Courtland?
Why, the last I heard of him was at the railroad station.
So we understand.
You believe I've done something with Buddy on the strength of an anonymous letter?
No. On the testimony of 2 eyewitnesses. These 2 gentlemen claim they saw you beat up Buddy Courtland and lock him in a boxcar. Haven't you anything to say, Red? Can't you explain?
No. I have nothing to say.
You mean... It's true. You deliberately put Courtland out of the game. You crippled your team. You betrayed your college.
No, not that. I haven't betrayed my college. I can't explain, but I swear I'm not guilty. Mr. Harlow.
Here. You still deny your guilt? Boys, the wire is from the Chief of Police of Coinville and reads, Courtland here under doctor's care was beaten and locked in boxcar by Grange. Hint at bribery, but will talk to no one but you. Well, do you still insist you are innocent?
I do, and I'm willing to stand by Buddy's story.
Pick it up, Grange. You've earned it. Boys, I'm going to Buddy right after the game. I want to tell him that you fellas went out against odds and won in spite of your betrayal. All right. We'll play without you today, Grange.
This will be a hard blow to Miss Courtland. She and Grange were very good friends.
Say, listen, we may be in a jam yet. That's why I didn't mean what Hollow thought it is.
Do you think that Courtland intends to tell the truth?
Yeah. And we've got to beat them to Coinville and close his mouth. Come on.
Barbara! $5 if you get that car.
Hope you find Buddy all right. I wish I were going with you. Be sure and warm your motor up before you take off.
Barbara! If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk to you. Mr. Elton has told me everything.
But Mr. Elton knows only what he heard, and besides,
I said I didn't care to discuss the matter.
But I tell you, Barbara, you've got to listen.
I haven't time to listen. I'm going to my brother.
Hey! You can't drive that slow! What's the matter? You run away! I was just going to fix it!
Barbara! Your rudder wire's loose. You'll crack up if you don't land.
Well, is Sam the train is landing?
No, it's starting to go now. Look! We can't make it. Have you got another chute?
No, there's only one.
You bail out. I'll take my chances.
We'll try to use the one chute. It may support us both.
There's too much weight for the chute. The strings are breaking. It's no use. The chute will carry you, but not both of us. I'm going to leave.
No, Red, you mustn't. No, Red, don't.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. And please don't believe I sold out, for I didn't.